Hello, Linda here from Celebrant Training Scotland. Before anybody decides to become a celebrant, there's one question that they ask themselves probably more than any other, and that is, am I going to be able to make a living from being a celebrant? Now, the truth is you would be asking yourself that question regardless of what self-employed profession, self-employed industry that you were stepping into. Of course, it's a very important question and it's one that should be considered and that research should be done so that you, when you make that decision to go forward, you feel confident. However, when you look through many of the celebrant social media sites, you could be forgiven for thinking that there is absolutely no chance of coming into this profession today and making a success of it, because there's lots and lots of comments from people saying the market's saturated, there are too many celebrants, there are not enough services, and I just wanted to put that firmly to bed where it belongs. First of all, celebrancy is a growing profession, and it's growing because more and more people are seeing celebrant-led funerals, celebrant-led weddings, celebrant-led vow renewals, celebrant-led baby namings, and they're sitting there as part of the audience and they're thinking, wow, I had no idea that this is how you could hold a ceremony. And so they're then going away and they're saying to friends and family members, I went to this funeral the other day and it was so life-centred and I found out so much more about the person than I knew, and you know, it was really lovely. And I think that's what I would like for my funeral service, or the same for a wedding or whatever ceremony it would be. So as more people become aware of what a celebrant-led service can offer, then more people are asking for it. So it is very much a growing industry, and if you look at the percentages of weddings that used to be done in the church and are now being led by celebrants, there is a huge shift, and that is only going to continue. So that is the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is that in terms of making a success of your business, it is like anything else. Now, if I decided tomorrow that I wanted to open a business selling handbags, then just putting a few posts on Facebook and telling a couple of my friends that I'm selling handbags, that might get me a few sales. But if I want to really be consistently selling, I need to be consistent in my marketing, in my networking. I need to be the one pushing my business forward. I need to be the one shouting out to the world what it is I have to offer, knowing that it won't be for everybody, but there will be some people listening who think, oh, I connect with that person, I would like to go and see what they have to offer. Now, sitting at home complaining that there are too many celebrants and that's why you're not getting work is not why you're not getting work. In order to get work, you need to promote yourself, you need to be out talking to people, you need to be delivering the best services or ceremonies you possibly can. You need to be, and if that's still not getting you anywhere, then you need to bring it up a notch. Okay, what can I do to showcase what I'm doing? If you are as good at being a celebrant as you think you are, and you have a lot to offer in terms of celebrancy, then people will use you. Funeral directors will use you. If you make them look good, if you make their families happy, and if you make their life easier, they will use you. And if you can write ceremonies for couples the way they ask you to and deliver it the way they expect you to, couples will use you. So please, if you are thinking, well, if you've done some celebrant training and you're sitting at home and you're reading all these posts and you're thinking, oh, this is never going to work, and you're allowing that to hold you back, please know that's an excuse. You are using that as a barrier for you going out and saying, hey world, here I am. If you are somebody who's been thinking about becoming a celebrant, yes, of course, do your research. Yes, of course, make sure it's the right path for you to be going down at this moment. And I'm always happy to have a chat with people to give them any advice that I can. So if that's you and you're thinking about it, then give me a call. The numbers are on the website. I'm more than happy to talk to you. And but if you feel really passionate about this, and one of the things, I go back to me saying, the more people that find out about celebrant-led services, that's how a lot of celebrants come into it, because they go to a funeral and one of two things happens. It's a celebrant-led funeral and they think, wow, that was great, I would really like to be able to do that. So they go off and look at that possibility. Or it's absolutely rubbish and they come away thinking, I could do much better than that. And so it takes them off in a path to see if that's possible. So the fact that so many people want to become celebrants is a huge compliment to us and to our profession, because it means we're doing something right. So if you are considering becoming a celebrant, then please don't be put off by some of the things that you see and hear online. Instead, do your own research, be thorough, talk to different celebrants, talk to different training companies. As I said, I'm more than happy to chat with anybody, and I can promise you that Celebrant Training Scotland delivers courses that are designed to make sure that you can go out and build a successful celebrant career. Thanks for listening.